Christmas is just around the corner, and this might be the weirdest Christmas in recent memory. Most of us will be staying home instead of visiting family, and though it may be sad for most, for others it's an incredible stroke of luck, as dealing with certain family members can be rather difficult. Regardless of how you will be spending Christmas this year, we can take to heart that the meaning of Christmas won't change. We're celebrating the birth of the baby Jesus, who was born on December 25th. We exchange gifts because God gave us Christ, and we bring pine trees into our home and put plant material all over our home because Jesus was, a carpenter. No, what? Did Christmas rip off other stuff? Disclaimer. In this video, I will be discussing a topic that involves religion, specifically Christianity. I have studied many religions, but I am no means a religious expert. This video is an attempt to view Christmas through an unbiased lens. Unfortunately for some, this lens shows that Christmas is kind of a lie, or at the very least, it's rather misleading. See, there's no mention in the Bible telling us what day Jesus was born, though it was likely that he was born in the spring. The commonly held belief that Jesus' birthday being on December 25th was just kind of made up. See, the early Christians just celebrated Easter. This is because the death and resurrection of Christ that Easter recognizes is kind of the focal point for the entirety of the Christian faith. The birth of Christ is significantly less important in comparison. But as time went on, fewer Christians were being martyred and Christianity was becoming more popular. So, Christians were feeling pretty confident, and they wanted another holiday. So, sometime between the 3rd and 4th century, Pope Julius I, Bishop of Rome, declared December 25th as the official birth of Christ, and the day was to mark Christmas celebrations. Now, you may be wondering why they chose this date, and it is speculated that this was done for two very specific reasons. First, Christians hoped to replace the pagan festival of Saturnalia, which occurred in December, and they wanted to replace it with their own festival. Second, Christians wanted to reclaim the 25th of December from the festival Dies Natalis Solis Invicti, or the birth of the invincible sun. This festival was held by Romans to celebrate Mithra, who along with Sol was the god of the sun. Mithra was born on December 25th, and every year a festival was held to celebrate his birth. Pope Julius effectively knocked out two birds with one stone, and eventually Christmas absorbed Saturnalia and the festival of Dies Natalis Solis Invicti, and replaced them both with a Christian celebration. Most of our Christmas traditions actually come from Saturnalia. For Saturnalia, people decorated their homes with holly, filled pine trees with clay figurines, exchanged gifts, and the colors of red and green were oft displayed and used to signify the spread of merriment and cheer. Naturally, Christians simply rebranded these Saturnalia traditions as Christmas traditions. As time passed and Christianity spread, Christmas absorbed plenty of other festivals held in December, as many cultures had celebrations around the winter solstice. Most notably in Scandinavia, with the celebration of Yule. Yule celebrated the end of the long days of winter and the return of the sun. The men would bring home large logs which they would light on fire. The people would then feast until the log burned out, which could take as many as 12 days. This is why we typically burn Yule logs for Christmas. By the Middle Ages, Christianity had replaced most pagan religions, and Christmas was an absolutely wild celebration. Forget family time and presents. Christmas was a time where rich and poor came together and celebrated the birth of Christ with a loud, drunken feast. Regardless of what your class, religion, or occupation was, people managed to leave behind their differences, drank, and were merry with one another. Truly the most wonderful time of the year. However, in the 17th century, Christmas was cancelled. Well, not really. In England, Christmas was still celebrated, but many pilgrims in America did not celebrate Christmas in an effort to separate themselves from their homeland. In fact, in 1659, Christmas was outlawed in Boston, and anyone found with Christmas spirit or cheer was fined 5 shillings. Look, Puritans kind of sucked, and you can quote me on that. After the American Revolution, most English customs were not celebrated nor acknowledged, and this included Christmas. It wasn't until the 1800s when writer Washington Irving published short stories describing the celebration of Christmas, where the rich and the poor effortlessly mingled and celebrated Christmas with each other and their families. This greatly resonated with Americans, who were experiencing an intense class struggle between the rich and poor. So, Americans slowly picked up the Christmas traditions and reinvented it from a loud party to a perfect, quiet family holiday that brought cheer, merriment, and spread goodwill towards men. Today, Christmas is a favorite holiday for many people, and though not everyone celebrates Christmas, the joy of the holiday season is felt around the world. However, the holiday season is also the hardest time of year for many people, and this year, many people won't be able to leave their homes or go see their families. So whether you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or something else, wish those around you the happiest of holidays. And though we can't really leave our homes, something as simple as a text message might be more impactful than you might think. So, with that, that's the end of this video. So happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Solstice, Happy December, and I hope you all have the best holiday season.